start the show off, and as Jesse has already mentioned, this is going to be a very interactive show. I'm going to be asking you questions. We might be chanting in moments. I'm going to ask you to tell stories. We're going to do that very quickly, 30 seconds or less, because, you know, we're really here for the art. But we really do want you all to feel like this is a political discussion that we're going to have. So right now, I want everyone who, you know, in the last, let's give it a time period. Everyone that has, in the last year or so, been involved in some kind of political or community related organizing, please raise your hand. Awesome. Okay, please, do you mind? What were you involved in?
I'm a member of HRC, part of the federal club. It's a human rights campaign. They support LGBT advocacy.
Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and let's throw the cute queer out in there too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I went to their annual dinner in DC and contributed some money and great call.
Awesome. See, now I'm going to have to call on someone. I think I saw your hand raised. A political event, community organizing that you were involved in. Would you like to share? You don't want to share. Oh, who would like to share? Thank you, yes.
I live in Harlem. Why is that so important? Because gentrification is on the rise and that's a political move every single day of my life.
Absolutely. Living and breathing sometimes is a political thing, and very much so in Harlem. And we can talk about Brooklyn or wherever we want to talk about. We can talk about, even with Hurricane Sandy, what's happening with a lot of communities really faring. The same thing that happened in New Orleans is going to happen in their community, where they're pushing folks out of their housing, and gentrification is on the rise. Thank you for that. One last person. I want on this side of the room. Anyone involved in a political or community-related organizing or event that you'd like to share about? I see it, John. Yes, please.
I was here last night, but I'll share again. I am involved in education reform, organizing, also in Harlem, against the corporate privatization of public education.
Right. Awesome. We're going to be talking about different political issues, and at some point in time, I'm going to ask you all about ways that we're political, whether it's going to an event or giving money or organizing on our own accord, but there are other ways we're political, and we want to talk about that too. So without any further ado, I'd like to turn the show over to the artist. Our very first piece for the night is Somewhere Babylon.
Somewhere at the existential Taco Bell of your soul lies an Iraqi palace lined with American fast food places, latrines, Marines, and Babylon. Once there were rooftop gardens. Now there is double scoop chocolate ice cream with rainbow sprinkles. The molecules of milk roll so easily over and against each soldier's tongue. So far from home, it's the only thing to remind you of suckling at your mother's teat. In a land where jasmine-scented waters once wafted into the air are now broken sewages for the layperson. They said they were there to save the children. Instead, weapons of mass seduction were forced between parched lips. Where are we now? There is nothing green here. There are only more SUVs. The mercenaries drive these beasts, burning with the slick remains of fossilized extinction, hauling cargo of 3 kinds of cheese, pepperoni, and canned tomato sauce. Trek over paved roads can be more volatile than traveling through the hot sun, striking and scratching sand of an isolated dune at midday. Guns pointed toward laissez-faire. Boom! This man was a civilian. He will be wrapped tightly and shipped home in a few days. Arabic numbers are tumbling down. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 into collateral damage. Isn't this the land that God touched? All the algorithms unfurl and tell me this isn't the answer.